A very good morning, children. Sairam. So, are you all ready for today's session? Yes? Okay. So, in the previous class, we have started a new lesson, right? Lesson number 15, air, water, and weather, right? And we have learnt about air and forms of water, right? So we are surrounded by air, but we cannot see the air, right? And some important gases will be present in the air, right? What are they? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen, right? And smoke, some smokes, dust, and water vapor will also be present in the air, okay? And some harmful gases and some smokes from some factories will also be present in the air, okay? So when we breathe these harmful gases, that means the harmful gases will pollute the air, right? The smokes and harmful gases will pollute the air. When we breathe in this polluted air, we will fall sick, right? So these are all the things we have learnt about air. And next one is forms of water, right? Forms of water. So water, so where do we see water? So in lakes, right? Pond, river, sea, right? So there we can see water, right? So water is a liquid. So it is a liquid state, right? So when we heat the water, that when we boil the water, then the water becomes water vapor, right? So when we boil the water, water vapor will come out, right? So water vapor is in gas state. Water vapor is a gas, right? So when the water vapor touches the cool plate, then it again becomes water, right? So for that we have learnt one experiment, right? See, so when we boil the water, water vapor will come out, and when the water vapor touches the cool plate, it becomes water drops. So water vapor will again becomes water drops, okay? So water vapor is a gas, okay? So when we freeze the water in refrigerator, then what we will get? So we will get ice, right? So ice is a solid thing, right? So ice is a solid thing. So we can get again water from that ice. How? So when we place that ice in the warm place, then we will get water again from the ice because it melts, right? When we keep that ice in the warm place, then the ice will melt, right? So the ice is the solid state. So what are the forms of water? Water, water vapor, and ice. So these are the three forms of water. Okay. So when we boil the water, water vapor will come, right? That is called evaporation. Okay. And now today we are going to learn the water cycle. The water cycle. So where do we get water from where? From where do we get water? So we get water from Rain, right? Rain. So how does the rain fall? So we have learnt one experiment, right? So when the water is heated, then water is changed into water vapor, right? So when the water is heated, water is changed into water vapor, and the water vapor when the water vapor touches the cool plate, then the water vapor is changed into water again, right? So that process is going. How? So the water in river, sea, okay, are heated by the heat of sun. Okay. So the water in sea, river, pond are heated by the heat of sun. Okay. So after getting heated, it will become water vapor. Okay. So water vapor will come out. Okay. So above the land, the air is very cool. Okay. So when the water vapor touches that cool air, it will become small water drop. Okay, small water drop. And many water drops will join together, okay, and making a big water drop, and after that the water will fall. Okay, the water will fall down. Okay, that is called rain. Okay, children. So again that water goes into the river and sea, and again the process will be going on. The water in the sea and river will be heated by the heat of the sun, and then it will become water vapor, and the water vapor touches that cool air, then it will become small water drops, and many water drops will join together to make a big water drop, and it will fall down, and it will go into the river and sea, and that cycle will go on. Okay, that is called the water cycle. Okay, children, have you all understood? Yes. So shall we read? Yes. Okay. The water cycle. You now know that you can heat or cool water to change it from one form to another. Water changes its form in nature too. How? The heat of the sun warms the water in seas, rivers, and lakes. The water evaporates to form water vapor and mixes with the air and rises up. High above the ground, the air is cool. The water vapor cools and condenses to form tiny drops of water. These drops gather together to form clouds. When the clouds pass through cooler air, they get cooled further. The water drops join together to become bigger. When they become very big, they fall to the ground as rain. Okay? The rainwater flows back into rivers, lakes, and seas, where it again changes to water vapor. This repeated change of water to water vapor and then back to water is called the water cycle. Okay. Sometimes the air is very cold. The water droplets in the clouds freeze to form ice. The ice then falls as hail or snow. So have you all understood that cycle? So the water, look at the picture. So the water in the ponds, lakes, rivers, seas will be heated by the heat of the sun and it evaporates and to the water vapor. Okay, water vapor. And the water vapor will form a clouds. Okay, and high above the ground the air is very cool, right? So when the water drops touches that cooled area and small tiny drops gather together form a big drop. Okay, when the drops is very big, then it fall to the ground as a rain. Okay, so the rain again go back to the rivers, lakes, ponds and seas, and then it starts to evaporate. Okay, and then it will become a when it touches that cooled air, it will become a tiny drop and many tiny drop will join together to form a bigger drop. Okay, when the water drop is very big, then it will again fall to the ground as rain. So this is called water cycle. Okay, so sometimes the air is very cold. So at that time that water drops will be changed into ice. Okay, so the ice then falls as hail or snow. Okay, so these are all the things about the water cycle. Okay, so the next one is weather. So weather at place is not a constant one. Okay, so it keeps changing. Okay, so the weather depends on a sun, water and air. Okay, so when the sun is directly above your head, then we will feel very hot, right? So that in the afternoon we will feel very hot because the sun will be above our head, directly above our head, right? So that we will feel very hot in the afternoon. And in the morning we will feel warm, right? Because the sun rises, right? The sun will rise. So it's not directly above our head, so we will feel warm. And in the evening we will feel cool, right? When? Because in the evening the sun sets, right? So when the sun directly above our head, then we will feel very hot. Okay, otherwise it's not very hot. Okay, children? And the next one, so why does the wind blow? So when the sun shines, the air touches that land will come up. Okay, will rises up. Okay, then that cool air. So when the sun shines, that warm air from the land will rise up. Okay, and the cooled air surrounded by us will rush up to coming in and occupy that warm air place. Okay, at the place of warm air. Okay, and this is called wind. Okay, this movement of air is called wind. Okay, so when the wind is slowly passes through, then it is called breeze. it is called breeze. Okay, but the wind is moving very fastly, then it is called gale. Okay, so when the wind is moving very slowly, then it is called breeze. Okay, but the wind is moving fastly, then it is called a gale. Okay, but the wind is, when the wind is moving very fastly, okay, then it is called, and the rain will come and it is called a storm, right? Storm. So what happen if the storm comes? It will affect the trees and the buildings also, right? Okay, so look at this picture. Morning, this is the morning time. So morning, in the morning we will feel warm, right? Because that time only sun will rise, right? And in the afternoon the sun will be directly above our head, so we will feel very hot. Okay, and in the evening the sun sets, so we will feel cool. Okay, this is the evening time. Okay, so this is called, this is the formation of wind. So when the sun shines, okay, when the sun shines, the warm air on the land will rise up. Okay, then the cool air surrounded by us move very fastly, that is rushing. It will rush to occupy that place of that warm air. Okay, that movement is called wind. Okay, that movement is called wind. So when the wind moving slowly, it is called breeze. It is called a breeze. Okay, but when the wind is moving fastly, then it is called a gale. Okay, but the wind is moving very fastly, the rain will automatically come and it is called a storm. Okay, and it will affect the, it will damage the trees and the buildings also. Okay, so shall we read? Weather. The weather at a place keeps changing. Weather depends on the sun, air and water. The sun warms the earth, right? It is hot when the sun is directly above your head. It is not so hot when the sun goes down. So why does the wind blow? When the sun shines, it heats up the land. So the warm air rises up. Cool air from the surroundings rushes in to take the place of warm air. This movement of air is the wind. Okay? When the wind blows gently, it is called a breeze. Okay? When the wind blows very fast, it is called a gale. When the wind moves with great speed and there is a heavy rain, it is called a storm. A storm can cause a lot of damage to trees and buildings. Okay? So the remaining part we will learn in the next class. Okay? So till that, keep reading. Okay, so read the lesson what we have learned till today. Okay, so read the lesson. Okay, so that you can understand the concept, okay, and the new terms and the spellings. Okay, children, so keep reading. Okay, I'll meet you in the next class. Okay, thank you.